Hi guys, this is a video. I wrote a quote a couple minutes ago that I came to the conclusion that I think that in reality the sun is not bigger than the earth, more and less the same size as the earth, but because of the bending factor, the key factor of all things in optical perception is the factor bending. The reason why I say that is that, and it's really interesting because the Pythagoreans, and they were like before BC, they were saying that it's forbidden to look in the mirror ever. And I think that's the main key, the reason why it is forbidden, because they knew that you can discover a lot of things, which I have discovered in the previously weeks up till now, a lot of things in optical perception. So let me show you something. I think that the sun is not bigger than the earth, but what gives us the feeling that the sun is so big, as they say, is because the sun's position the sun's position is laying in a bending flexible sphere, atmosphere, or in a bendable flexible form, like this flexible bendable mirror I have here right now. Let me show you how what I mean by that. So let's say this is the earth right here, and what you see in this bendable atmosphere, the mirror, is the sun. Now look what happens when I bend the mirror. Do you see something? It gives the optical perception, the phenomenon, that we think that the sun is a huge star or planet. But I think that the sun is a pure light. It's a pure light, and it's bending in the bendable atmosphere above us, which we perceive then as big. Because if you look at that now, it's really much bigger than the earth. But in reality is that it's actually the same size as the earth, and I would say it fits even in the earth. But through bending the atmosphere, right, it gives this optical phenomena, this illusion that the sun is bigger than a huge planet, than the earth. I don't even think what they say that, for instance, that the sun is like 90 million miles away from the earth. I think all these are conclusions on behalf of optical perception, which you see right here, right? And let's say if I would go with the flexible atmosphere way more back at distance, look what happens. Do you see what happens? The sun goes even bigger if it's more far away, but I keep that bendable position. So I think that the main key factor of everything and what we have to reconsider is the bending factor, right? So that the bending gives us the optical phenomena, the optical illusion, perception, the optical perception that you can bend and stretch objects or the atmosphere. And it's really incredible what I've discovered just by a bendable flexible mirror. So see, now I'm that close to the earth, right? And look how big it is. Now if I would go back in a distance, look how bigger the sun gets. And you see that the sun is stretching out. And I think this is something what I think is in reality what we perceive at the sunrise and the sunset, right? Let me go closer to the earth. And now I keep holding this position, this bendable, it's bending, and I go back, and this is how big it can get. So I think that is a main key what we have really to reconsider, that our optical perception is one of the greatest illusion And we built up on that a lot of theories and theses and so on. So I would say we have to really reconsider the factor bending, because I think that bending is a key factor where we have to reconsider. Now, if I bend it back, it has the same size like the Earth. When I bend it, see, it gives the optical illusion that it's way, way size bigger than the planet Earth. And even when I hold that angle, that bendable degree angle, and I move backwards, look how big it goes. So it goes really endless. So bending is the infinity, bending is the eternity. All right, thank you for watching.